The school offering $750 to upperclassmen who move off campus, but not many are accepting that offer. There's still a wait list for housing.
New efforts to clean the Anacostia River may make it even swimmable in the future. How about that? It's estimated that 2/3 of the catfish in the river have cancerous tumors, all because of decades of pollution. Well, now more than 6,000 mussels are being put into to try and filter the water over the next year. They will clean more than the equivalent of 20 Olympic swimming pools.
I think that if people start to see it looking better, then they'll start to do their part, and then it'll be a snowball effect. That's the hope anyway.
That'd be great. The Anacostia Watershed Society is going to check the mussels once a month, and if it goes well, they'll take them out of the baskets and release them directly into the water with hopes that they will reproduce.
More trouble for actor Kevin Spacey, a second allegation of sexual assault. The Los Angeles DA's office says the case was presented just yesterday. No details on who this new accuser is, and it's unclear when the alleged assault happened. But Spacey is now accused of sexual harassment or assault by more than a dozen men since last fall. Well, from the bestseller list to a Singapore jail, the author of Crazy Rich Asians, the book that inspired the box office hit, in trouble for skipping out on his military obligations. Kevin Kwan has been in the U.S. since he was 11, but Singapore's Ministry of Defense says he's wanted there for failing to register for the National Service despite being sent multiple notices. Kwan faces $7,300 in fines and 3 years in prison.
How about this? A former KFC turned to a drug smuggling operation. Big time. Border Patrol agents searching the former fast food restaurant in Arizona, finding a tunnel in the kitchen. That's the tunnel, and it's a long one. It's 22 feet deep, and then it goes 600 feet long under the border, ending in a home in Mexico. Agents finding over 140 kilos of drugs, including meth, cocaine, and heroin. The whole thing is still under investigation tonight. Wow. Well, school picture day didn't go quite as planned for one 7th grader in St. Louis.
Oh, yes. Carter thought he picked out the perfect outfit that wouldn't clash with the background. Sounds genius, but it ended up becoming the background. Take a look here at the results posted by his mom on Facebook. The photographer used a green screen and his shirt blended right in, leaving his head floating on its own. Mom writing, at least his hair and smile were on point.
And here's a little insight for you. That's the reason our Bill Kelly never wears green.
Oh, is that what it is? I don't understand how that technology works.
You didn't get that?
You do have that green suit, but you just can't wear it here.
No, he won that from some golf tournament he played. It's a jacket. But
that's exactly right. It's always fun. Yeah, the camera sees everything except the green. And so, yeah, if we wore green like he wore green there, then you don't see him. Floating head. Exactly right. Hey, I want to show you what's going on. Pretty quiet in our area. It's a delightful evening. So let's give you an update here. This is a big story. Hurricane Lane, Category 4 storm there. Max winds at 145 miles per hour with gusts to 175. And if you have any travel plans in the coming days to the islands of Hawaii, I'm sure you already know about this. But here's a track for you. It's forecast to remain a Category 4 storm through the afternoon tomorrow. Still going to be offshore, but we are looking at amazing amounts of rain for the islands here. The Big Island right back through Oahu and Kauai. This is tomorrow. Let me take you on in here into Friday morning. It's kind of keeping offshore but heading toward Honolulu. This would be on Thursday, Friday evening. Say that's a Category 2 heading toward the island of Kauai. Hopefully this track will remain where the center of circulation stays offshore, but the areas that you're seeing in the white is what's called the cone of uncertainty, meaning that it could go anywhere within this cone. So it certainly has that possibility of making a direct landfall hit. So we'll be keeping our eyes on that. If you have friends and family over there, they are well aware of what's going on, I'm sure, but that is not going to affect us here locally. 75 is the number outside Reagan National. The dew point is 59. That means there's no humidity as we feel it. Very quiet, a few passing clouds here and there. The overall big picture throughout the overnight hours is just a generally clear night, region-wide, not just here in the D.C. metro, the entire area. Check this out, 10 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, here's noon. Very few, if any, clouds around the entire mid-Atlantic. Great travel day via plane, rail, or driving. That should be great. I would suggest that you grab some lunch outside. Restaurants probably going to be pretty busy outside. Maybe head on over to a park. Into the afternoon, it's going to be great as well. Humidity levels are low. Temperatures are comfortable, upper 70s, low 80s. It's going to be an early fall-like day, even though technically we are still here in summer. And it's not going to last through the 7-day forecast. So enjoy tomorrow, enjoy Friday, and then we're going to start warming things up again as we head closer and into the weekend. So 80 degrees, your high temperature, a little bit on the breezy side, but plenty of sunshine. I'm loving tomorrow. To me, picture perfect. It's going to be great. 82 on your Friday, and then the weekend, 86 and 90 respectively, Saturday, Sunday. Humidity levels start to come back up. And if you're watching this saying, okay, it's only August, but I'm not ready for fall-like conditions, we're warming things up back to summer-like territory. 92, 93 next Monday, Tuesday, maybe even some mid-90s by next Wednesday, and the humidity going back up, so those low temperatures are going to be going up as well. But one thing to point out, guys, at this point in time, other than just a stray passing shower here and there, we generally have a dry forecast, so that's good.
First one we've seen in a long time. Bill, thanks. A Delaware license plate selling for hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction.
This is insane. What makes it so special and why one man was willing to shell out $410